Abraham Verghese's novel, Cutting for Stone, throughout the entirety of the story, frequent instances of love and betrayal occur within the characters because of their feelings and decisions. The definition of betrayal is the breaking or violation of trust, and in order to sense or feel some type of betrayal, one must have a connection with the one betraying them. For Marion, he has many feelings of betrayal because the ones who are hurting him are his family members and the people he supposedly loves dearly. The narrator of the story, Marion, is deeply in love with his childhood friend Jeanette. The first instance happened when they were playing a simple game of blindman's buff, and since then Marion believed he and Jeanette would get married and have a family together. When they were teenagers, Jeanette's mother kills herself and her father was killed, leaving Jeanette devastated. She decided to leave missing and change schools, which ruins her close relationship with Marion and his family. After her parents died, Jeanette becomes damaged, to the point where she turns into a totally different person. However, Marion still felt compassion for her. An example is, during Jeanette's darkest hour, she betrays Marion because she felt that she had to fulfill what her father fought for. She turned into a liberation fighter by hijacking an airplane and fighting with the fighters against the Imperial bodyguard. When the Imperial forces went to her school to ask questions, her roommate panicked and blurted out Marion's name. So, because of this, Marion was thought to be at fault for the hijack, and it put him, along with his family, in danger as a result of Jeanette's actions. This betrayal causes Marion to leave missing everything he owns, his family and his childhood memories, just so he can be safe. It was when Marion was saying goodbye to his family he realized how much he hated Jeanette for this, and how astounding one can love someone so much and then despise them in such a short period of time. As they were all teenagers, Marion was still in love with Jeanette. She and the twins talk about all of Shiva's sexual encounters. This makes Jeanette decide that she is ready to have encounters herself, and her and Shiva sleep together. Shiva, Marion's own brother, betrays Marion by sleeping with the love of his life. After this transpires, Shiva and Marion are never the same. When children, they were always together, it was as if they were one, but once this occurred, they become separated from each other and go on contrasting paths in their lives. As an adult, Marion gets hepatitis B and goes to the hospital dying. Shiva and Hema discover Marion is dying and they come to New York to be with him. Marion's liver is failing and he needs a new one. Shiva shows a huge act of bravery and sacrifice and most importantly love and donates half of his liver to his brother, risking his life to save Marion's. Shiva ends up not surviving the operation and passes on, leaving Marion alive and to get better. This story ends beautifully with an act of love by the brother, ironically named Shiva, that makes amends with all the acts of betrayal. Marion will now always have a piece of Shiva with him, conjoining them yet again, and will remember this huge act of love.